we're back. This is the CSRN podcast, our week in review. And listen, if you notice anything going on with our sound, we're streaming this live. And it seems like as soon as we push all the right buttons, something happens. So what we're going to do right now is play our intro video. That way you can like, share, and comment. This is the CSRN podcast, our week in review. We'll be right back.
I must confess that that dream that I had that day has at many points turned into a nightmare. Now, the other thing that we've got to come to see now that many of us didn't see too well during the last 10 years, that is that racism
not guilty
is still alive in American society and much more widespread.
Broke his neck after Baltimore police.
A handful of protesters, a handful of criminals and thugs who...
Many in moments of anger, many in moments of deep bitterness, engage in riots. And as long as America postpones justice, we stand in the position of having these recurrences of violence and riots over and over again. Social justice and progress are the absolute guarantors of riot prevention.
Mr. Gray's death was a homicide.
The Negro was freed from the bondage of physical slavery.
The athletes marched onto a stage.
But at the same time, the nation refused to give him land to make that freedom meaningful. Freedom without land to cultivate. Freedom and famine at the same time.
And create jobs for our people.
The Negro is to be free. He must move down into the inner resources of his own soul and sign with a pen and ink of self-assertive manhood his own emancipation proclamation. But I want to get the language right tonight. I want to get the language so right that everybody here will cry out, yes, I'm black, I'm proud of it, I'm black and beautiful. Individually, we are poor when you compare us with white society in America. We are poor. Collectively, we are richer than all the nations in the world with the exception of 9. That's power right there if we know how to prove it. We begin the process of building a greater economic base. And at the same time, we are putting pressure where it really hurts. We don't have to argue with anybody. We just need to go around to these stores and to these massive industries in our country. Say, God sent us by here to say to you that you're not treating his children right. We come by here to ask you to make the first item on your agenda fair treatment where God's children are concerned. Now, if you're not prepared to do that, we do have an agenda that we must follow. Our agenda calls for withdrawing economic support from you. We mean business now, and we are determined to gain our rightful place in God's world.
All right, we are back. This is the CSRN podcast, our week in review, where we come to you live from my branch library and talk about the things that we've done last week, the things that we're working on right now, like Kwanzaa and a few other things, and a few things that's coming up in the future. Let's get into some intros. We'll get to our mission statement, and then we're going to talk to Dr. Patton. So, hey, that's what's up. I'm Brother Washington Muhammad. I'm one of the co-founders of CSRN, along with Mike Leonardi and Jabril Bey, and also an active and registered member of the Nation of Islam here in Toledo. And we're going to be talking about, we've got Savior's Day coming up in February, and it is the 95th year of the Nation of Islam. So I wasn't there at the beginning, so don't look at me like that, acting like I'm that old. But we'll be talking about that. And let's get into some intros. What am I wearing today? Today I have on my black vest. I've got a black thermal shirt on, a black hat. I've got my black rimmed glasses from Optical and Twix in between. I'm trying to keep
all black.
Yeah. But I'm trying to keep it going. No jokes in between. We got a lot to get through. And I've got my beads on, and as always, I'm dedicated to respect, protect, and defend all Black bodies, no matter the cost, no matter the gains or loss. This is a home of Black Lives Matter and Justice or Else. And it is this year we're celebrating 11 years of CSRN. So we'll be having some Black Lives Matter moments, some of the things that you and I have shared and been a part of. We've got somebody in the studio that was a part of many Black Lives Matter moments. Right. So
ceremonies and all.
Right. So 11 years of being able to put all of the activists in one room, and all of us do what we do individually, but we do it together. It looks horrible on paper, but it works. It works in real life. And I think I did
like an FBI case on paper.
Okay. See, all right. Now I gotta watch myself walk to the car today. All right. And also we're doing this for the protest community and activist culture. It's not often that we have a platform to talk about some of the things that we're championing in the city and some of the things that we'd like to let you know about. We've got a couple of programs that's going on in the city right now that we're going to let you know about a little bit later. But I need you to get to your intro, and then we're going to do our mission statement. We'll take a break and come back with the good doctor.
So y'all ain't gonna see me for a minute because we have a whole bunch of guests, and that's good. You know, we got 3 shows left, this one included. But what's up, everybody? I'm Jody J. Summers, child of the system, better known as Spoken Truth, the treasurer of this wonderful organization. And as Mr. Washington said, it's been going on for 11 years. We've done a lot of stuff. Actually, it was like 2 days ago. You remember like the first big March protest sometime in 2014 that we had here?
That was that when we went to March to Franklin Park Mall.
That one.
I got halfway. All right, I'm gonna get that card.
I went.
I know you did. I know you did.
Like I literally quit my job that day because the person I was working for when I was running at this place called My Mama's Kitchen, which I opened, ran, man, did a whole bunch of stuff. But it was like, if you go to this, you can't come in tomorrow. And you know, I was at that.
I think I picked you up.
It might have been.
Yeah. All right.
That was like very, very interesting because it's just one of those lifetime in the moments where you're either in and you're out. And then you're trying to figure out who the organizers were, and you kind of became one by being in. But for those of you watching out there, we thank you for coming back each and every single week. You know, we do this show at least 48 days, 48 weeks out of the year.
Yeah.
We have elections and stuff. Shout out to all the people that did go out and vote and wasn't just at a No Kings protest, not actually going to go vote. I'm sorry. I'm a little different.
We lost half our viewers.
But also shout out to the DSA, which is actually right there next to us in the building. I just seen like 30 members. So everybody's doing their end of the year board meetings or political stuff or strategizing or figuring that stuff out. So be happy that you made it to this far at the end of the year. A lot of organizations or places don't. We're happy to still be together, to have people come and listen to us for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on how long our guests are to come. And the reason why we describe ourselves, because we're not just a podcast. Not everybody can see us. We got some awesome banter between us, but sometimes it's only on radio because we have
Spotify.
So sometimes people can only hear you, and you don't get to see the beautiful artwork that's behind us.
Right.
If you go on YouTube, you can see it. I don't think they censor it as much and stuff over there. But I am a big brown bear of a man that is covered in tattoos and crystals and stones and bones and artifacts from doing this for the last 11 years. writing books and being in movies. Side note about me, I just actually got to see part of Eeny Meeny, which came out this year with my daughter and my grandson.
And that was an actual movie.
That was an actual movie, not a Tubi.
Right.
And nothing against the Tubi.
Come on, see, man. We started out with love, all right?
I've done a lot of documentaries and independent films and stuff like that by going to Flint, but this was a movie. And when I tell people, they're like, what do you mean? Sony and Disney and all of that stuff. So I'm on their short call list, and I'm happy that Toledo was part of that. But I am wearing my clothing brand, which was developed out of all of this stuff, the hat, the staff you see behind me. I am happy to see people who wear it around, who have bought my books, who have bought my artwork, because that also goes back into this mission. We are not a nonprofit. We do have a nonprofit, but we are not a nonprofit. So, dues, fines, stuff like that. Hey, we need a can of paint. You do that as board member. Also, why I earn treasurer. But anyway, for those of you out there trying to figure out, it's the end of the year, what do I want to do next year? This little trendy thing to stop. I can't go march and be mad. I can only type on the keyboard. This is how it kind of comes together. This is the rules that we set for ourselves so that when me and Brother Washington or Haley can't be here, this is what you can go by, our mission statement. We are the Community Solidarity Response Network of Toledo, formed on November 25th, 2014, the day that it was announced that the killer, a Ferguson, Missouri police officer, of Michael Brown, an unarmed teenager, would not be indicted. We bring awareness to the injustices experienced by Black men, women, and children who are disproportionately murdered, provoked, attacked, and harassed by law enforcement. Police brutality has to end. We bring awareness to the fact that most often, yes, most often, police brutality goes without consequence and accountability. Police impunity has to end. We utilize the tactics of protest, civil disobedience, event disruption, and citizen advocacy to give voice to those who are otherwise voiceless. We facilitate progressive, community-based events that help foster self-development, and we discuss measures to hold local leadership accountable, yes, accountable to their sworn duties, be they politician, clergy, law enforcement, educators, etc., etc. We want justice, equal justice under the law. We want justice applied equally to all, yes, all, regardless of class, creed, or color. For all lives to matter, Black lives, yes, Black lives must matter. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
All right. Before we take a short break and come back, I don't know if everybody noticed that we've got our behind the scenes camera on. That gives me a break from being on camera A.
And everybody on that side of the room gets synced out as a guest.
That's right. Yeah, it is what it is, just in case they snuck out. All right. You were here. Hey, I wanted to just say my Black Lives Matter moment. One of the things that really impacted me with CSRN was, I think this was during 2016, maybe a year after Justice or Else, and we were in the Apple store. Mm-hmm. And it was one of the ways that we were protesting Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, Shake You Down Saturday, all of those things. And we met in the Apple store. I can't remember the song that we sung. It was maybe 20 or 30 of us. And it's a wake-up call. And we hope that everybody now, man, if you're going to spend local, all right, allow our dollar to recycle in our community a couple of times. If you're going to spend, check out Junction Family Pharmacy, where you can get all your scripts filled in the shortest amount of time.
See what you did.
Do I get 20% off? All right. Hey, listen, Jody.
What was mine?
Yeah.
So I'm going to combine the two of what I spoke of, the original protest march here in Toledo that was in 2014 that we walked from UT to the mall. And then some people was like, well, let's walk back then. And it was interesting. There was a lot of us there. And that was the first initial movement march of any kind. Before there was a CSRN, like many members came from that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, a lot of people got their first taste of what it is like to wake up and see that the government is just lying to you about 90% of the stuff.
90? Okay, all right.
I'm being nice,
I know.
you
Okay,
know,
we're trying to
there's gotta
get
be
through.
that
I know we're trying to
10%
get
leeway.
through.
Not everybody's perfect,
All right.
especially not them.
I see you.
But that, and when we were still doing the Black Fridays outside, we walked through the mall.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Me, you, Julie,
Yeah.
a couple other people that was like pulled up to the side of the road. It was like, hey, we should go in. It was like, okay.
All right. That's how it went. We weren't planning it, so hey, just I'm with
but,
you guys.
It worked though, because we,
what's up.
instead of just being outside, we actually walked through and did our march. We were peaceful.
That's what you remember? You remember peaceful? All right, okay.
Peaceful.
All right.
We got escorted out nicely.
Okay, there you go. That's what I was waiting for. All right. Hey, let's take a short break. We're going to come back. This is the CSRN podcast, our week in review. We'll be right back.
Canal.
En esta hermosísima ciudad de Orlando.
I'm here in Barranquilla, Colombia, and in sunny Miami. Daytona Beach, mis amigos, that's where we're at today.
Desde la ciudad de Cartagena, Colombia.
We are in Orlando right now, here in Florida.
I'm Helene Sheets, Director of Marketing and Communications at beautiful Lourdes University, and we've been a proud sponsor and supporter of Voces Latinas TV for over a decade. It has been a fantastic partnership. It's been our doorway into the Latino community. We've met so many incredible people, created so many partnerships. Our students absolutely love the connections we've made through Voces Latinas TV, and we're looking forward to at least another decade, 2 decades.
I'm Dr. P. Not only am I a leadership coach, I'm a change agent, and I'm a race scholar. I've used my study of race to dismantle systems and organizations, but I also use that to help you as the individual become a better leader for your families and for your community.
All right, we are back. This is the CSRN podcast, our week in review. And as always, it's a CSRN tradition that anytime we have a guest on, and Doc, you're almost one of us, all right, but you're a little bit smarter, so you can never be one of us. We always ask our guests who you are, what are you wearing, and what are we talking about today? So, who are you? What are you wearing? And Doc, what are we talking about today?
Sure. So my name is Dr. Anthony Patton, and we are talking about the locally owned and operated Junction Family Pharmacy, which I am the lead pharmacist and owner of. And I am wearing, this is actually a polo shirt created by my cousin, Janice Woolley. She created for me with my logo that we created. And so I'm proud to wear it to represent the pharmacy, and represent my cousin and my family.
Okay. All right. When did you have the idea? Because it appears that you're already successful. All right, doing what you do, knowing what you know. When did it happen that you decided, hey, look, I'm going to open my own place? How did that come about?
Sure. So I've been a pharmacist 16 years, and most of my career has been in academia. So I taught students, I've taught at various universities, but in my previous last position, I had the opportunity to work with a gentleman that owned 7 pharmacies, and to really work in that setting directly and see it. I thought, this is something I can do. So this was someone who taught me, showed me the ropes, and I said I was in Buffalo, New York, and I said I'm going to move back home and do this in Toledo because we were hearing about all the Rite Aids closing,
Right.
and it was something that was going to be really needed. As a matter of fact, within the community where I'm located, Door and Junction, there are 2 Rite Aids within 2 miles that were closed, and those are the major pharmacies. And we know that of those closures, all those prescriptions went to Walgreens, which are a handful of Walgreens.
That's
and
correct.
We had many Rite Aid locations. So there was a much great need for pharmacies in the community. So I said, it's time to go. I was going to wait a couple years to do it. And I said, it's time to do it now. So I came back home and we opened December 17th last year. It was on a Tuesday. I won't forget it because I had everything in place to open on Monday, but I was still a little too nervous. So I waited to open on Tuesday.
All right. How has the community responded? I know I've got my scripts there. All right, so I'm talking it how I walk it and walking it how I talk it. How's the community response been to Junction Family Pharmacy?
Sure, overwhelmingly positive. People have been really supportive. We've gotten people within the community 2 or 5 miles. Most people go to a pharmacy within 5 miles of their home. So that's what you expect. But we've also gotten support from people outside the 5-mile radius. So I offer free deliveries. I have some deliveries going out in Perrysburg, Maumee, even Sylvania. So people all around, they've heard the story of our pharmacy. They've heard about the services that we offer, and they've decided to make the switch to our pharmacy. Proud to say we've gotten some reviews. You can go check out our reviews on Google. We've gotten all positive reviews. So I'm really proud of that.
All right. So what are the hours, if anybody's watching right now? And for everybody that's watching, shout out to everybody that's watching right now. Whenever people think about CSRN, they think about our backdrop and they think about, oh, here they go again. No, we're not like that all the time. All right. Today we're kind of switching it up. And we got Dr. Anthony Patton from Junction Family Pharmacy. For those who are watching or maybe watching later on, what's the address and what are the times that you're open?
Sure. I'm located on 1339 Door Street, and it's on the corner of Door and Junction in the Strip Mall Plaza there. And we're open from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. And then we're open Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. My patients also know that they can reach me anytime. So anytime you call my pharmacy, you can leave a message, and I get that message. So there's been a few instances where I've had patients need me on a Sunday. They maybe need a pain medication or it's an emergency. And so I go and take care of them. So although we're not open on Sundays, I've had to do that, and I'll do that for my patients if I'm available to. It's really easy to switch pharmacies. People ask, am I a real pharmacy or do I have everything? We are a full-fledged legal licensed pharmacy with medications and medical supplies. I'm no different than others. The only difference is you get me as your pharmacist, and meaning that I know my patients who they are. Often when they come in the door, they don't have to tell me who they are. I can pick out their prescriptions, counsel them about their medications. I know medications that they're on. So if new medications are called in, I can screen them for drug interactions and discuss that with them. So that's the main difference that you get, as well as the services that we offer. So we offer bubble packing for patients, adherence packing that makes taking many medications easier, especially if you're on many medications. We also offer free delivery. So you're thinking like right now, do you really want to go outside When the weather is bad, we take care of that for you, as well as offering deliveries. We also do medication synchronization, where we try to sync and bundle all your medications together. So even when you are coming in, we try to minimize all those visits into 1 or 2 visits per month, or maybe 1 or 2 visits within that 90-day span. So I really work with my patients on a personal level. We've had some patients I've seen throughout the year. They may have insurance. Then maybe they might lose their insurance. Maybe they're in between jobs. So I don't offer a discount card. I offer my own discount, the Anthony Patton Junction Family Pharmacy discount.
And I think I received the Anthony Patton discount. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. So we have that for patients when they need it. So if I'm able to price match a medication, I do. Or maybe you need to pay me a little bit later. We can do that as well. You create a store charge. So I really work with my patients, and it's great. I see when I do that, and then maybe they get their insurance back. But the important thing is to keep you healthy.
And what I like about Junction Family Pharmacy is, hey, they know my name. I never went into Rite Aid and someone said, "Hey, Brother Washington," all right. It never happened at Walgreens. I don't think I've had, and I'll stop saying all their names, but being known and having a pharmacist that care, that understands our community, that lives where we live, that thinks how we think, and has a level of compassion, and you don't mind asking questions. I mean, you don't mind answering questions, because sometimes I may have a question. Hey, what is this about? What? So I really appreciate that. And switching over to Junction Family Pharmacy is easy. I did it. All right. So if I did it, and that's my big struggle, Doc, when it comes to insurance. And what do you do? My wife allowed me to do it by myself, and I'm a big boy, so I did it myself. You help to facilitate it, and whenever I need my meds, he'll either they will let me know when it's time to pick up my meds. So I get a text, like, okay, I put it on my schedule, come by. Hey, Brother Washington, hey, you coming to the podcast? Yeah, sure. That's not going to happen anywhere else than Junction Family Pharmacy. All right. One of the things that we do is self-care is big to CSRN. I think that a lot of things that we do in the community are based in trauma. What happened? We got to ring the alarm. We got to stand for it. But at one point, we got to take a break. All right. And we call that self-care. So for you, what do you do to balance everything out? Do you have a thing that you do?
I have to admit, it's probably been a difficult year to do that. I think anytime you open a business within that first year, you're spending a lot of time. I would say now that it's been a year, we got a really good stronghold now. Our foot is planted. So
I like that.
So I'm looking forward to a little bit more of that time to have balance next year. This past year has gone by extremely fast, meaning that, wow, I can't believe it's been a year. So our year anniversary is coming up next week. But I've just enjoyed really being able to be myself in a space with the community, and my patients and customers are able to be themselves. I think when they walk in the door, they notice that it's a little bit different feeling than going other places or another pharmacy. So I'm enjoying that right now, putting my all into it to make sure that we continue to grow, we continue to be a staple in the community. And as we continue to grow ourselves, as patients will transfer their prescriptions and their business to us, we also will give back to the community. We have done some give back to some of the local churches around, or some of my patients have asked, say, hey, Dr. Patton, you mind maybe sponsoring a page within our church? So we've done some of that.
Oh, that's awesome.
We would like to do more of that. So to transfer your prescriptions is very easy. You can give us a call at the pharmacy. And our phone number is 419-757-8255. 8500. And you can just tell us you want to transfer your prescriptions, and we'll take care of the rest. It's really easy. You can have your doctor send your new prescriptions to us electronically. So really, it's your business where you want your prescriptions to go. So that's really easy to do. And I'm just looking forward to doing more and serving our community.
And when was the last time, this for everybody that's out there watching, let me look at the camera what I said. When was the last time your pharmacist came on your podcast to talk about his business, to talk about how compassionate he is toward the community, how understanding, and how easy it is to switch your scripts? I did it. And as I said, if I could do it, then, you shouldn't worry about anything. All right. Next, we also talk about gratitude. And this is the time of year that a lot of people are showing love for each other and things like that. I don't know what we're going to do after the 26th, but right now it looks like everybody's feeling hopeful and things like that. So, Doctor, if you can give us 3 things that you're grateful for, what would those 3 things be?
Sure. Of course, my family, my daughter. My daughter is healthy and safe. I'm thankful for the patients and customers that I do have that have, taken the chance to transfer their prescriptions. And now we're all like family there. They're
That's
family
right.
to me. So I'm very appreciative of them and opportunity to take care of them. And I'm grateful for my own health, because to be able to do this and have the stamina to be able to take care of others, I have to be able to take care of myself and keep myself healthy, take my own medications. So I'm grateful for those things right now. Thank you.
All right. So here's before we go, I like to give a challenge to our protest community and the activist culture. Most times we talk about how we don't trust the institution, we don't trust this, these people treat us wrong. Well, when it comes to our pharmacy needs, we do have an official CSRN pharmacy. That's Junction Family Pharmacy. And if you like our content, if you like what we post, if you like some of our activity, if you like our activities that we have in the community, then you should like Junction Family Pharmacy also. This is a person in a business that will not take advantage of us, will not be inconsiderate to our needs, and he doesn't mind answering all of our questions. He knows who we are, all right? And we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Would you mind coming back? Because on the 17th is the 1-year anniversary. And I remember I was there when we had everyone out there. That's been a short year.
Very short year.
Wow. Would you mind coming back and giving us some more updates on Junction Family Pharmacy and some of the things that you're doing and why all of us in the community that talk that community first talk, I'm one of them, why we should switch our prescriptions. And even for our faith community, we have a lot of us a part of the faith business that have churches, mosques, and temples around the pharmacy. If all of us, if every faith institution, if 10 of us from each institution switch to Junction Family Pharmacy, then we can help get another pharmacy. We can have more than one Junction Family Pharmacy, and it's just simple as switching our script. It's close to us. We can leave the mosque and pick up our scripts. All right, it's right around. It's literally right around the corner. So hey, do that. It's my challenge to the activist community. It's my challenge to the faith leaders. All of us that say we need to do better. Well, here's your chance. So I said what I said. This is the CSRN podcast. Thank you, Doc, for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
I'll come back anytime.
All right. Our week in review. We'll be right back. All right. We are off.
Pathway Incorporated Brothers United program believes that children are important. Every day we support and advocate for fathers because when children have involved fathers, the whole community thrives. The fathers that come into the Brothers United program are mostly young fathers who are primarily gang members or drug dealers or those involved in lots of trauma from the time when they were youth until now. The program has fatherhood classes which teach you about your role as a father, the importance of being a father, healthy relationships, how to co-parent and work better together with your co-parent, and then economic stability, how to get a job, how to keep a job. It is so important for fathers to learn to take care of their children holistically, not just emotionally, not just physically, but financially as well, because children need a holistic approach.
I really just needed help with really being a better father and looking for a job to be able to support my kids.
Some of the problems I was facing when I joined Brothers United was communication with my children. Had some time apart from each other for a while, so that gave me the tools to really get back in communication with them.
Fathers will come into our program with their heads down. 2 weeks later, their heads are up. 3 weeks later, they're laughing and talking. 4 weeks later, they're building a bond. And by the time we get to 8 weeks, they're saying, hey, we want to stay here. What can we do to stay connected?
It gave me a better perspective on how to look at things from other people's point of view. You know, sometimes us as men, we get caught up in being prideful and arrogant, thinking we don't need the help. We do. And we just have to put our pride, selfishness, and arrogance to the side. And when the help is there, take it.
Hope plays the most important role in everything that we do because we have to have hope. We have to remember that fathers are important, and we have to not only say it, but we have to live it, we have to breathe it, we have to do it, we have to convey it to everyone.
Let me get a BU Nation on 3, fellas. 1, 2, 3. BU Nation!
The dads give us hope. The dads supply for us on the days when it gets hard. On the days when we've seen more violence than we ever want to see. On the days when we've lost some dads to jail or to murder, they give us hope. And so the hope that lives can change, if you invest in them, if you believe in them, then lives can change.
Brothers United changed my life, let's say, because of where I come from, what I've been through. I learned to understand it is help out there. Don't be scared to ask for it. If you don't reach, you can't grab. That's it.
They made me more employable, more desirable by employers, which in turn helped me provide for my family and provide for my children and my grandchild. So it makes me a better man, a better father, and a better example.
It showed me like how to be better to my kids, so I went and got custody of my son. My son been with me for a couple months now. So they showed me how to be a better parent all around, just a better man, period.
Initially, I didn't know that it could change men's lives. I didn't know that fathers could change. But it's amazing to me when fathers come back a year later, 2 years later, and tell us thank you. Or they'll make a Facebook post and say, look at what I'm doing now. It's amazing to me about the level of work that we've been able to do and the lives that we've changed in just a short period of time. And the fathers who come back and say, thank you, I needed you, and you were there.
And shout out to Brothers United, man. Be you.
All right, we are back. The CSRN podcast, our week in review. Shout out to Dr. Anthony Patton from Junction Family Pharmacy, right there on Door, and I guess Door in Detroit. If you pass $dollar plus, you've gone too far. And he said he's willing to walk us through transferring your scripts, whatever medicines that you receive somewhere else, you can receive there. And that's one of the ways that we can start promoting our community in the best way.
Absolutely.
All right. So I should get 10% or 20% off. I think that's the second time I've said that. I don't just do stuff for nothing. But hey, family, we're back. And we've got a returning guest, somebody that's a friend of CSRN, someone that's contributed to CSRN in everything that we do, but still there has to be at least 10 or 12 people out there that may not know him. So if you could introduce yourself, who you are, what are you wearing today, and what are we talking about?
So to the community, I am Reggie Williams. Some of you may have known me to run the historic Frederick Douglass Community Association. And now I am the program director over at the Friendly Center. And then I'm also part of Impact Coalition as a board member, and then also Reinvest Toledo organization doing some work in our community. And what I have on is a turtleneck because it's cold outside, and need to stay warm, keep the throat protected, you know, and so you can keep them vocals on point, and just trying to maintain good health.
Now, a couple of months ago, you had a birthday.
Yeah.
And that was the first time that I've been at someone's birthday party that everybody that was there liked you. I don't know if that's going to happen to me, all right? But I've never seen anything like that.
Oh, wow.
And I think the color was color orange.
Yeah.
Why orange, and whose idea was that?
So I have to give credit where credit's due to my wife, Winona Williams. She put it together, her and her team. And, you know, as a Leo, my colors is like a burnt orange.
Okay. All right.
Yellow, red. Those are my colors. So I just really love the vibrancy of that. So that speaks to my energy, and then how I portray that out of myself.
And I think I got a chance. Did I meet your dad?
Yeah, my dad was there.
Man, and it's his family's like, if you fight one, you fight them all.
All of them.
I had my sense. I was up. Had my good sense that day.
Yeah.
But that was a beautiful, beautiful. All right. So the Impact Coalition. Oh, look, I've seen you on. I didn't know that you were involved in Reinvest Toledo. Earlier today or yesterday, I didn't know that you were involved with the Impact Coalition. I knew you were involved with the Friendly Center. What haven't you done? It's like Jody. All right, man. All right, I thought I was well. All right. What is the Impact Coalition, and what is getting ahead, and why should people know?
So Impact Coalition is a local nonprofit organization that is geared towards dismantling poverty. And our goal is to help build up workforce development in our community. And then also in regards to speaking to poverty, that's advocacy as well to those who are voiceless, those who are unfortunately caught in the what we call in the getting ahead tyranny of the moment. And so I have a little prop, our book, which is what you'll see on the website.
Okay.
It's Getting Ahead in a Just Getting By World, Building Your Resources for a Better Life. And this curricula not only changed my life, but I've seen it change other people's lives with our investigators who are our participants. The investigators are the ones who investigate their lives.
Okay, I've never heard that term before. I've been a part of the nonprofit stuff, and I always say that I know everything. This is maybe the 6th time today that I was wrong, all right? Or I've learned something that I didn't know. Man, I almost broke my record today. So you call the participants investigators because they are investigating their own lives.
Yes.
I never heard. I'm kind of blown away on that.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah, it's very powerful. It's a way for the cohort to come together as investigators. I'm a facilitator, and so I'm a co-investigator as well. So we do not tell the investigators what to do. We come up with rules that they create for the classroom. If you want a perfect room to where we abide by having the proper guardrails, they come up with those rules to abide by. And so when we may get off track, we may refer to those rules and to say, hey, we said we will, be quiet while one's speaking. We'll wait our turn. We will have practice confidentiality. We will, just go down the list that the group, the investigators create.
Right. Wow, that's powerful. I can't help but to think, have you always been, I've always known you as a people-loving person, all right? And it seems like everything that I've seen you do involves the compassionate care of some of us that want to change our lives.
Yeah.
We may not have a caring facilitator or instructor that's in front of us that'll help us move the rest of the way. What are some of the if there's some success stories, or if there's some things that you get out of being a co-investigator? What are some of those things?
For sure. We've seen over the years investigators find housing, find employment, custody of their children, becoming sober, starting their own business, going back to school to get education, get more involved in the community. I've seen just a plethora of just multiple things, and the combination of thereof. It may be one or two things that an investigator accomplishes while going through the curriculum.
Well, I wanted to share the website. We're gonna do the magic of podcasting. I've got Impact Coalition on the website, and that's impactcoalition.org.
Yes.
You can find the Get in the Head program. You can find, let's scroll up and see what the heck is on here.
Let's dive in.
All right. Experiencing poverty, take your life to the next level. I think some of us feel as if that could never happen.
Yeah.
And we've got to Get in the Head. The challenge, it says, for those who struggle. I wonder if I'm going to get if I'm clocked in now for impact.
We give you 10%.
Okay, all right, that's what's up. Let's go. Let's go. I love this work. For those who struggle to get by every day, actually Get in the Head hasn't been a part of your story. I know it hasn't been a part of mine. Life is unstable and unpredictable. Getting and keeping a good job seems nearly impossible, and it is for all of us. Yet doing so is key to turning your life around. But what if you are able to take control of your future? How would your story change?
That is it in a nutshell. How would your story change? Taking that leap of faith, getting yourself a chance to think in the abstract and to dream again, and to be able to have that support of those who are in the group, along with the co-investigators, to help open doors, open a window, or give them a nudge or a push to say that you have what it takes. And with that, it just gives a calmness into our class, and it allows just for practicality to be able to look at a subject matter material. It opens up and blossoms right before their eyes, to where they have what we call in Getting Ahead, aha moment.
All right.
Aha.
And man, in the times that we're living in today, there is so much despair and hopelessness.
Yes.
A lot of us have decided to just give up because we really don't know that the Impact Coalition exists. And I hope that those out there that like what CSRN does, and you like the things that we've stood for, some of the things politically or regarding social justice that we've stood for. This is a part of the movement, us getting better.
Yes.
It's hard to protest when I'm in poverty myself.
Right.
All right. It's hard to protest or be a part of something when hopelessness is your co-companion. So I think this is a great way of allowing the people that watch this podcast, and if you've got some brothers or sisters that you think need a leg up, or if you do, all right, this
Absolutely.
Wow.
You know, they can go to the website and they can fill out an application to be a participant in the next Getting Ahead classes. And we will be able to reach out to them.
There's even a video.
There's a video.
Jody, why didn't we load the video up? All right. Jody gets played for everything.
Absolutely. So it's a lot of information that it will give them an overview of what the class entails, and also some understanding as to, you know, what the expectations are.
Yeah, we're looking at the website, impactcoalition.org, Getting Ahead, and it right here is how to get started. You can submit your application, download the application, download the candidate flyer, and download the staff referral guide.
Yes.
So it makes
it's very simplistic, it's easy, user friendly, and we would love to see you at our next Getting Ahead class. One thing that I love about Getting Ahead is that it breaks down what we call the mental models of poverty, the mental model of middle class, and the mental model of wealth. And so we go through it thoroughly. We have a good conversation. Sometimes we go down rabbit holes, and we gotta, you know, bring everybody back. But to be able to talk about, you know, the tyranny of the moment is the fires that our investigators, people in general, have to put out on a daily basis, where they become experts at problem solving.
Now, in the studio, if you're in the area of the Mott Brents Library, you want to just check out our studio to see where all of this originates from, stop by Mott Brents Library. And shout out to the staff that always rolls out the red, black, and green carpet for us. They allow us to have our room every week because we're a partner with Mott Brents Library. So shout out to Kevin, Andrea, and all the others. I don't want to shout them out because they may like, I don't want to be known on your show. Well, it's too damn late for that. All right. Oh, okay. In our studio, we've got Stephen.
Yeah, Stephen McDonald, my brother from another mother.
All right. So what is it like working with Stephen? Because we're going to take a short break and we're going to come back. So we really need to set this up.
Yeah.
What's it like working with Stephen?
You talking about beauty at its finest, being able to have someone who understands our community, someone who is very diverse and well-versed in the material, having compassion for people and understanding the need of being able to articulate to the heart of a matter. Stephen is brilliant. He is someone who absolutely has really shown his heart. You know, he doesn't hold back. He shows his true feelings. And in that's what I appreciate about Stephen, who he is as a man, who he is as a co-worker, but more so than anything, a friend.
All right. Well, we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back with Stephen, because anyone that's with you, they're all right.
They're all right with you.
Right. That's how it goes. All right. Just having you here kind of vet Stephen in itself. Hey, we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back. This is the CSRN podcast, our week in review. All right, we're back once again with the CSRN podcast, our week in review. Once again, shout out to Dr. Anthony Patton. Shout out to our brother Reggie Williams. Man, I had no idea that everything that he does is with people and loving our people. Man, that's dope. That's dope. All right, we've got a guest, first time guest. And our tradition is who you are, what are you wearing, and what are we talking about today? So who are you? What are you wearing? And we see what you did there. And what are we talking about?
I'm Stephen MacDonald, and I'm wearing what I wore to work today, which is a kind of blue casual blazer kind of thing.
Okay.
With a checked shirt and blue jeans.
All right. So we talked with Reggie regarding the Impact Coalition. What is your position there? And man, what led you to this type of work?
Oh, wow. Okay. So I am the Getting Ahead Bridges Out of Poverty program manager. I work at Lucas County Family and Children First Council.
Okay.
And I'm in charge of everything Getting Ahead Bridges Out of Poverty for the county. But I have a big group of loving friends that I work with, like Reggie, and we do this together.
That's dope. That's awesome. That's awesome.
And then the Impact Coalition started out, this material is through Bridges Out of Poverty. Bridges Out of Poverty started and came to Lucas County. D. Washington, Polly Taylor, Gherkin were the first people to get exposed to it back in the late 90s. I didn't hear about it until 2005. I've been doing anti-oppression work since the mid 80s and passionate about that. And when I found out about this, it just made so much sense.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. What is it about this work that attracts someone like you? Because always, like I tell Reggie, look, you could have easily got out a long time ago. All right. And nobody would have known. All right. What is it about this work that attracts you, Stephen?
Well, I've always been really attracted to eliminating all forms of humans harming humans. So that's really what drives me, making the community,
right,
making a difference and working with people. And there's something when you are able to do that kind of work effectively, my life is enhanced. My life is improved when I'm able to connect with people and support them. And I just love it.
I never heard it said like that before. Usually Most of us do this type of work because the other place we couldn't get hired at. So, I mean, there's a lot of us that do this. I'm not saying I'm one of them. I love what I do. But to have someone that does this work and want to do this work, man, is impactful. All right, Bridges Out of Poverty. Is that a program that you facilitate?
Right. It's a day-long training and this is the other piece that attracts me to it, is that it's a stereotype buster.
Mm.
You know, you go through this training and you read the book and you start to see that people behave differently, not because they're wrong or different, but they just grew up in an economic environment where they had to survive.
I can rock with that. Yeah, that's true.
And a lot of the misunderstandings that people have in the world are based on one of the key things we talk about is hidden rules. People have hidden rules for how they behave that are based on what was successful in their economic environment. And they're just doing what they know. And if you don't it's like going to another country. There's these books when you travel.
Right.
I went to India about 10 years ago and I got a book of so I knew not to cross my foot and point my foot at somebody else. Because if you do that, that's rude in India. And if you don't know that, you're going to break a rule. And that happens around economic class as well.
Oh, that's all right. We were talking about we were talking about getting ahead. And what was it about that program that allows both you and Reggie? It looks like you guys are working like a Jody and Brother Washington team. All right. I only thought it was one of us. There's two. All right. What is it about Reggie that makes him such a great person to work with?
Well, I mean, if anybody who knows Reggie knows that he's got a huge heart. Like you said, he cares about people deeply. And I think another thing is his courage. Like I have seen Reggie so many times, and it takes courage to speak from your heart, but it also takes courage to say clearly what's going on and what the injustices are and what needs to be corrected, what needs to be addressed. And
I think a lot of us have a problem with that, because once somebody like Reggie says it, now he's open for all of the pushback, we call it the smoke. All right, he's like, well, he wants all the smoke, apparently. And I've seen him. I've seen him do it. I've seen him take the criticism for standing up for what's right. I've seen people leave his side because he wants to stand up for truth and what's right. And we've seen him be punished. What's it say? Never a good deed goes unpunished, something like that.
Yeah.
And he's an example of that. But it just shows me his faith is stronger than a lot of the hate for our rise, a lot of the hate for us being resourceful and being resilient. So that's what I know of him. I don't know if this is a Love Reggie show or not.
No, it is.
Tune in. Tune in. He's going to give me that $1 that he owes me, all right? I think I said all the stuff that I wrote down that he told me to. Yeah. So, go ahead.
The other thing is, nobody can do anything important alone, right?
Yeah.
And also when you're dealing with any significant problem, what we do in this community when we're doing Bridges Out of Poverty and getting ahead, we have people who know things that we don't, that are right next to us. So I'm a white man. I was raised middle class in a working class neighborhood in Michigan back when you could get a good paying job without even having a high school diploma. And things are different now. But that's my experience. And so Reggie's got a different background. So when we're a team, we're much more likely to be able to handle
That's right.
whatever comes up. And he sees things I don't. I see things he doesn't. But together, we do it better.
That's awesome. All right. We talked about we talked about the application and how to be guided to the program. How long have you been doing this, if we could ask?
Yeah, I've had 4 dream jobs in my life. This last one has been going since I got exposed to Bridges Out of Poverty and Getting Ahead in 2005 and started doing it immediately, but I've been doing this job since 2000.
That's great. That's great. All right. One of the things that CSRN is big on is self-care and gratitude. I think that sometimes being in the people work, there's this thing called compassion fatigue. That's when I want everything to go my way, and I need it to go my way now, and that contributes to a lot of burnout. So what is it that you do for self-care?
One of the main things I do is I meditate every morning for at least a half an hour, and that's really helped me a lot. Another thing is to I've got trusted allies, trusted friends like Reggie, who I just vent to, and if I need to cry, I cry. If I need to talk, I talk, and I say what's going on for me. And I've got those people that I call. I've got a friend in Ann Arbor I call every morning and talk to her and listen to her about what's going on for her, and she listens to me, and it really provides a lot of nurturing support.
We had no idea that there were people up north that you could actually call and talk to. All right. I just thought it was nothing after that Ohio line. No. I just thought it just drove off into the abyss. All
There's
right.
a whole state up there.
Okay. All right. Apparently. Okay. That's the 7th time I've been wrong today. All right. All right. The last thing, Stephen, before we take a short break, and we're coming back with how to grow your business in 2026. We've got a dynamite sister that's with us, that she's actually doing it. So it's not something that she has an idea and she's going to give it a try in 2027. She's been doing it for a few years, and she's doing it now. She's going to come on and talk to us about growing your business. Gratitude is a big part of what we do, and we utilize gratitude to look at the best side of things. And even though we may be a part of the activist culture and the protest community, there's still some things that we could be grateful for that will kind of help balance us out before our next riot. For our next thing that we're doing, that we're cooking up. All right. So for you, Stephen, 3 things that you're grateful for. What will those 3 things be?
I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my friends, the people that I support, and they support me. And I'm grateful for living in Toledo with all the amazing people that are here, and that all the relationships that can help us get things done.
All right. Would you mind coming back? I don't know if does Reggie have to bring it or get it go? But all right. Would you mind coming back and sharing some of the updates on the Impact Coalition and some of the things that you guys are doing?
I'd love to do that. And let me say, this is a fun place
awesome.
to be. So,
awesome.
I didn't anticipate having this much fun tonight.
Okay. All right. Thanks. I'm like, thanks, I think. All right. Right. We usually work on getting kicked out of places. All right. All right. Well, we must be doing something right or wrong. All right. Hey, we're going to come back with Haley Shears and Pretty Protection. This is the CSRN Podcast, a week in review. We'll be right back.
Audio Jungle.
All right, we are back. This is the CSRN podcast, our week in review. A big shout out if you see the logo in the lower right hand corner of the screen. We left that up to give some thanks for the Impact Coalition. We had Reggie Williams and Stephen McDonald come by and talk about something that I had no idea. We're everywhere, Jody, but how did we miss this? Well, it's a great resource. Log on to impactcoalition.org. Download your application. There's also a phone number. And also, if you know Reggie on Facebook, you can inbox and and I think that might just put you to the head of the line too. All right? Just like that. See what we did, Haley? Just put everybody at the front of the line. Contact Reggie Williams on Facebook. Ask him about the Impact Coalition and the Get in the Head. What's the Get in the Head program? And the Get in the Head program. And also, they also do the Bridges out of Poverty. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. If we decide that we want to do something for ourselves and we want to take responsibility of pulling ourselves up out of poverty, because nobody's coming to save us, not like that. All right, so stop looking up in the sky. Now y'all can still look up in the sky, but contact the Impact Coalition while you're doing it. All right, we don't want to get ran out of here on the rail. Hey, listen, one of the things that we do with CSRN, even for Jody, we talk about who we are, what we're wearing, and you got a nice fit on today, man. Thought we would get one of those. And what are we talking about? So who are you? What do you got on today? And what are we talking about?
So I am Haley. I have on a Pretty Protection shirt, blue jeans, white tennis shoes.
Okay. All right.
Simple.
Oh, it is. All right. We talked earlier this week about our business and setting up a business and growing your business. Man, how does one go about doing that in the times that we're living in today?
Most importantly, I think that you have to have a business model. You kind of have to know what your business is and stick to that model. Stay consistent with your marketing. Marketing is the biggest thing ever, the simplest thing ever. If people don't know about you, they can't shop with you. So that's simple.
That's true. Okay.
Kind of also listen to your customers. Know what your customers want, know what they need. Take positive feedback as well as negative feedback. Constructive criticism is always great, and you can always learn from it. Kind of knowing what your customer needs also goes with keeping those best items in the spotlight. If you know this is your top seller, then you want to keep it as your top seller. That doesn't mean, though, you don't introduce other products, but you don't diminish what you're doing with your top sellers.
Okay. All right.
And then having empathy and creating relationships with your customers. If you don't know them, real relationships. You know, you go to stores and you walk in and they're like, "Hi, how are you?" And you're like, "You don't want me here."
You don't. Yeah.
You don't want me here. Creating real relationships. I work with a lot of moms. I work with a lot of single ladies, and sometimes I get people and they come up and they just want to buy everything. I want this. I want that. I want this. I want that. And I'm like, "Queen, are you on a budget?" You told me like next check. So you don't have to buy everything. Like, I'll have this and I'll have even better things. How about we just buy this one thing and it'll be efficient for you for a variety of situations instead of letting you sit here and spend all of your money knowing you don't have it, So that's like creating those real relationships where you understand.
I never heard anybody say that, because most people I know, maybe I know the wrong people. Most people will just allow you to buy everything, not knowing that it could be your last, not seeing how excited I am. And I'm glad that you said that.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy something. All right. Yeah.
3 for $50.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
But my blessings always come. So I don't have to idolize money in a way of cheating people, because I'm always blessed, and I feel like I'm always blessed because I don't idolize those type of things. And then just keep learning and improving. With Pretty Protection, we have expanded. now we offer first aid CPR classes.
Whoa, wait a minute. So things have changed since the last time is that on the website too?
That's not on the website.
Okay.
You have to contact me directly. So
Okay.
prettyprotection.com. You can do an interest form, or you can always email me at prettyprotection@gmail.com.
How did that happen? CPR and it kind of goes together.
Yeah, first
All right.
aid, CPR, babysitting classes. I'm certified to teach them all. So if
Now
you,
I feel intimidated. All right.
why? Because I can help you. I can teach you to save a
absolutely.
life.
And you can tase me.
Well,
man, that's dope. Man, that's all. I want to. Oh, what was it that brought you into this type of work? Anyway.
So it was relocating to Columbus, and I moved there, and I was like, man, I need something. Like my family's like, don't get a gun, and I'm like, okay, I need something. So I go on Amazon, and they're like showing me all these different things, and I'm like, I don't know how to use any of this. So I'm asking people, and everyone's like, go to Woodville Surplus, go to Walmart.
Right.
Go to Amazon, but nobody had knowledge on any of these items. So it was kind of like I had to research for myself. And then it made me think of my mother and my grandmother and those, the people in my life who need this protection too, and they can't go research that. My grandmother she's not on the internet.
Right.
And then I'm a social worker, and I'm in the community.
You do a lot. Jody did a lot. All right.
Do a lot.
He's got competition now.
No competition. It's enough money for all of us.
Okay. All right. Okay. I like that too. All right.
So
you should be writing this down. All right.
You got it recorded.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Don't come at me on my own damn show. But all right. So what was it like launching Pretty Protection? Because I love to hear people talk about how something didn't exist, but now it's here. What was that like?
It's exciting. Sometimes, like when I'm out and like I'll meet someone and they're like, "Oh, I know you. You're the stun gun lady." One day I remember I was like out just enjoying myself, and my sister and I were going to get something to eat, and we were sitting at the bar, like just waiting for our food to get ready. And this girl's like, "Hey, you got stun guns, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do got stun guns." She's like,
I got something.
And then she looked at her, she was like, "I told you that was the stun gun lady." And I was like, "That's kind of sweet." Like, and my sister was like, "That's kind of crazy," but so it's kind of, and I get a lot of women who contact me that's older, that's younger. I have people contact me that say, "Hey, my kid's going to college. Oh, hey, I'm going out of the state. I'm going to Africa." I have people contact me that's going everywhere, that travels. And it feels good to know that they trust me with their safety.
And I think it's really important now, because I think a lot of us try to turn a blind eye to it's not going to happen to me.
To reality.
Yeah. It'll never happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
I know ain't nothing going to happen.
Their favorite line is, "I don't go anywhere." And I'm like, "But you went to work in Kroger today."
But that ain't nowhere.
Yeah, but you got it. You're safe. So people think that because they don't go anywhere that they're safe. And it's like, if you leave your house, you go somewhere. If you walk to go put your mail in the mailbox, you went somewhere. So safety is not a matter of how many places you go. If you leave your house, then that's a chance you take.
I never saw it that way. If you leave your house, if you take the trash out.
If you take the trash out.
You outside.
You are, yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So you got something with you today. You got a couple of things.
Yes.
What do you have here?
So what I have is my my Pretty Protection. I like to call it like my favorite makeup kit. It's like my little safety kit.
Okay, and it does look like something.
It's simple. It's a comb. You can really comb your hair. I got you.
Because of the Jerry curls back in the 80s, all right? That ship has sailed.
Okay, so
we had Reggie on earlier. Reggie still has a hairline.
Okay.
I'm kind of low key.
Reggie
mad
have
at
to
that.
use it for his beard.
Yeah, okay.
So
Man, I can't even grow a beard because I look like I'm gonna be panhandling.
Right.
All right. I'm losing. Come on, Jody. All right.
So you missed the pretty protection comb era.
All right, yes, I
but
did. All right, that's
this is
what's up, though. It is what it is.
This can go in your cosmetic bag. It looks like it can go in your purse, and it looks like a simple cosmetic, and it's a knife. So this is one of my favorite.
Do that again. I kind of missed it. Okay. All right.
You see how quick? You see how quick
Yeah,
that
I saw
happened?
it. I saw
You
it.
missed it that quick. And then we have the lipstick stun gun. This is as well. It looks like a cosmetic. It's simple. It's 2 buttons. It's the green and then it's the red. So it's 2 simple buttons and it's easy, it's accessible. If you have these in your bag, it's pretty.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
so
even
pretty.
know.
You
Right.
would have never known, but it's protection.
No.
And then we have the defense alarm, and it's a flashlight as well, the blinding flashlight.
Mm.
And then once you pull this, it gets louder and louder and louder. And I tell women to pull it and throw it. There's no reason to hold it. Pull it and throw it. And these are the 3 items. These are also on my 3 for $50.
Okay.
So you can get all 3 of these for $50. And it's a perfect combination for women. You can also add a pepper spray, or there's a different combination for men as well.
Okay.
You can get this too, but I have other ones for men as well.
Okay,
That you can
all
get the
right.
combination as well. So
I like to catch them slipping.
Yeah,
because
protection.
nobody expect Brother Washington to have a comb. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
Take
true.
your chances.
That's
all
true.
right.
Take-
all right.
take your
Take your chances.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
So
I love that.
these
That's
are and they're
right.
great gifts.
It's awesome.
The holidays coming up is perfect to gift.
All right, we're on your website.
Mhm.
All right. And I'm looking at the 3. You got the 3 items for 50
Mhm.
here. I've got the discreet smart cell phone stun. That would, of course, family. I'm not out here attacking people, but if I see you with a phone, I would think that you're an easy vet.
Yes. So the phone one is a good one as well because it literally looks exactly like a phone. You can't tell the difference. You put it in a case and it can. I've traveled with it.
Okay. All right. I thought you were gonna let us in on something. All
I
right.
did. I put it in a case and I
all
traveled
right.
with it. Yeah. So
Okay, so is it, man, all right. Is it safe to have these things on your person? What is it safe? Are they gonna go off unexpected?
no, they're extremely safe to have on you. There are protection. So as with anything, you can have a nail file in your purse and you could put your hand in there, and if it's not stored properly, it will poke you.
That's true.
You could have a pen in your purse or in your pocket.
That's true.
So it's not really about are they safe? Are you properly going to take the time to store it the way it should be stored? This has a case on top of it. Make sure your case is on there. If you have small children, we have them that have pens in it. So if the pen's not in there, then it doesn't work. Then it's simply a flashlight. So you can always send us an email. You can always send us an instant message. Asking questions, I encourage you to contact me and ask me questions because I would rather for you to be protected and knowledgeable than just have protection. Then it serves no purpose at all. So it's not dangerous as it's just you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your children. And that goes as far as outside as well as storing it and owning it. It's just accountability.
And I'm just asking questions because I want to know. And all of these things are considered non-lethal.
Yes.
And all of these things are legal. So it's legal for me to have the comb.
In the state of Ohio, yeah.
All right.
But if
okay.
you're not in Ohio, you can always go to my website. I do have a list on my website of everything the states are listed and where it's legal to carry. I always encourage you to do your own research. I do have that list. Laws change consistently. They're consistently changing. So this list is just a complimentary list that I have, but I do encourage you to be responsible and do your own research as well.
And the website is prettyprotection.com. We've got it on our stream right now. Go to prettyprotection.com. We've got the 3 for $50
Yes.
that you can get, and also there's some other things on the page too. You got different colors for the stun guns.
We have blinged out if you like sparkly and bling. We have some that's
feeling
like
the sparkly. I think
sparkly.
that'll throw
It's
them off
cute.
too.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so cute. They'll,
Like 1983 all over again. All right. For those that know, but it's all good. Man, all types of stuff. Oh, there's a keychain. It looks like a car fob.
Yes. So I brought the key fob. I think I brought that one time in as well. And it is a key fob. It looks like a key fob. It's a little larger than a key fob, but it's nice and it works. Yep. And it has an alarm on it as well.
And
Jody remembers.
Okay, I remember too. So let's not put it all on Jody. All right. All right. And yeah, you started in 2020.
Yes.
Man.
Yep, I started in 2020.
And now you talked your there's first aid, there's
First
CPR.
aid, CPR, AED, babysitting classes. Refuse to be a victim seminars. I'm trained through the NRA to teach those as well. Mentorship, knowledge,
all right,
power. Like no,
all right.
And also, I as of the new year, I have a new kindergarten readiness program. I'm starting full time. So, if you have a kindergartner that's between the ages of 4 and 6, and they are not prepared for kindergarten, contact me. I can get them in my program. I have a Monday through Thursday program during the day, and then I also do afternoon sessions. So get our community ready.
For all of this information, can they contact you through the website?
Yep, they can contact me through the website. They can contact me through Facebook. I'm waiting on our flyers to get back, so I'll send you the flyer. We can post them. Yep.
That's what's up. And would you mind coming back? No. Self-care and gratitude is really important. I've seen my producer off the air, and he's like, "You better ask her." All right, I will.
Got fired.
I know. But I got stuff over here, so just in case Jody try to, I got. Okay, well, I guess I don't.
Jody, I got you.
All right, yeah. All right. When it comes to self-care and with you doing this type of work, what is it that you do to help balance you out at the end of the day or end of the week?
I like silence. I like music, particularly like jazz. I listen to a lot of jazz, and a lot of jazz and a lot of toddler sleep music because put my son to sleep. That's what we listen to, and
all right.
Clearly that relaxes me and puts me to sleep too. So it must be my thing.
Okay, all right.
And silence music, and I like being with my kids. I just like being at home and just like.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So for gratitude, 3 things, Haley. It's awesome that you're here. You just changed everything because we had guy after guy after guy. I'm like, man, this reminds me of being in the county. But having you here, always it just changes everything.
Thank you.
It changes everything. 3 things that you're grateful for.
I'm grateful for my family. I've been spending a lot of time with like my mom and my grandmother and my kids. So just like the older family, like the legacies of the family.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for new beginnings. So I recently left my job and just stepped out on faith to do my program. So new beginnings, and I'm grateful for just life.
Okay, so you
just simple things.
You really are outside now. All right.
I am really outside.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you willing to come back?
Absolutely.
And just grace our studio and being someone that can actively talk about growing your business because you're doing it. You just didn't see a couple of links on Google.
Mm-hmm.
You're actually doing it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. What you said, Jody? What's happening on the 23rd? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jody, he just said some random numbers. All right, 23rd. I'm like, okay.
He was basically being like, you got 2 weeks.
Okay,
Don't
all
forget
right.
your 2 weeks.
Okay, all right. And Kwanzaa's coming up too. All right, so let's wrap up for Kwanzaa. Hey, let's take a short break. We're going to come back with Jody Summers and sub dates in 5 minutes of heat. This is the CSRN podcast, our week in review. We'll be right back.
Have you ever dreamed of showing the world who you are, showing what you can do? Can you act? Can you dance? Do you have talent? If you do, then come on and get fame. Express yourself where dreams become reality at Fame Studios.
The environment here consists of children and teens that are all ages and all diverse. We offer dance, modeling, acting, and even fitness. We provide daily, weekly, and monthly lessons. Fame Studios is a semi-professional platform with many well-trained instructors.
Ever dreamed of showing the world who you are?
Welcome to Fame Studios.
Get fame today.
Great job, ladies. You can contact us today at 419-699-6769. Hope to see you at Fame Studios.
Canal. En esta hermosísima ciudad de Orlando.
I'm here in Barranquilla, Colombia, and in sunny Miami. Daytona Beach, mis amigos, that's where we're at today.
Desde la ciudad de Cartagena, Colombia.
We are in Orlando right now, here in Florida.
I'm Helene Sheets, Director of Marketing and Communications at beautiful Lourdes University, and we've been a proud sponsor and supporter of Voces Latinas TV for over a decade. It has been a fantastic partnership. It's been our doorway into the Latino community. We've met so many incredible people, created so many partnerships.
All right, this is the CSRN podcast, our week in review. I did not plan on ending that commercial like that. So if my brother Tony Rios Jr. is watching and he's like, hey, brother, okay, I'm not going to do a Tony Rios impression. I'm just not going to do that today. But Tony, I didn't mean that. We got the worst tech crew in the world. He's been to the studio, so he already knows what we're working with.
He's got some time and calibration issues.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it is, Jody. Thanks. You had my back. All right. I'm touched. Hey, family, we're back. This is the CSRN podcast, a week in review. Shout out to Haley Shears and Pretty Protection coming on and talking us how to grow your business, how to have that staying power. And she's going to be doing first aid, CPR, and a lot of other things that I should have wrote down, but
well, as she said, we got it on camera.
She got okay. You're not helping. All right. She didn't say that. Here we are recording it. And I'm all right, okay, all right. Hey family, we want to get to our community update. And one of the things that I wanted to highlight this week is this week's edition of the Final Call newspaper. If you're not familiar with the Final Call newspaper, it's the weekly newspaper that the Nation of Islam publishes every week. And we are in our 95th year. So February 26th will mark 95 years of the Nation of Islam. I'm planning on attending the Savior's Day convention in Detroit, right up the street. Yep, it's in Michigan. I had some stuff to say about Michigan earlier. Now, just that I got to take, look, just like that, I got to take it back. I'm sorry, Michigan and all the brothers and sisters in Muhammad's Mosque #1 in Detroit, which was the first mosque of the Nation of Islam. That's where it all started, 1930. This week's edition of the Final Call newspaper, there's a thank you from Mother Khadijah Farrakhan. She turned 90 years old last month, and she says, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful, Assalamu alaikum, which means peace be upon you. She says, to my family, friends, and believers in the Nation of Islam, thank you for making my 90th birthday celebration a night I will cherish for the rest of my life. It was truly a gift of love from the moment I entered the room, and I think we're going to be putting some footage on the NOI.org. That's the Nation of Islam's webpage, where you can look at some of our videos, our weekly lectures. She said, from the moment I entered the room, I was overwhelmed by the beauty and spirit of love that surrounded me. Every detail spoke from the heart, and I felt your love in every embrace, every smile, every word shared in the many beautiful performances. The celebration was not only for my 90th birthday, but also raising funds for the Children's Village, and I'll talk about what that is. She said that Children's Village is very dear to me in ways words cannot express. It lives deep within my heart, and I pray that one day it will stand as part of my legacy, a work of love for generations to come. Your kindness, your support, and your outpouring of love for my 90th birthday will remain with me always. Thanks so much to everyone who sent gifts, balloons, flowers, cards, and a kind message or warm wishes. I'm truly grateful for all your love and support. On behalf of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Farrakhan family, we thank you from the depths of our heart. With all my love and gratitude, Mother Khadijah Farrakhan. And much love and respect to the Farrakhan family. And in our liberation struggle, men and women, our common enemy, always makes that attempt to break up the families of our leaders and destroy them. So I'm thankful that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, Mother Khadijah Farrakhan, I think they celebrated their 65th wedding anniversary. I hope I'm right, but it's up there, a lot more than mine. All right,
we talked about it on the show.
Right. And having our leaders with us, looking good, talking good, is a testimony of love. So much love and respect for the Nation of Islam. And Children's Village is a special part of Savior's Day because sometimes within our convention, the children get left out. So the children get dragged along. They have to sit through the boring plenary sessions. They got to sit through the exhausting workshops. So every Savior's Day, we carve out a huge piece of what we do so that all the children can have somewhere to go that's active, that's staffed with young people. And man, they don't just have to tag along with all of the older people. So Children's Village has been a part of our Savior's Day for quite some years to come. And that is this year in Detroit. I'm glad it's not in Chicago because I do not want to drive to Chicago in February. And lastly, Jody, Kwanzaa is coming up the 26th through the 1st of January. This year, we're going to be at the Frederick Douglass Community Center. The flyer apparently was not done by Kristen Cardell. Kristen Cardell, I think she has Sunrise Graphics, is the best. She's won hands down for best in Toledo. And what we're going to do for the Toledo Kwanzaa House next year on the agenda, call Kim. Kim will get it right. And also, lastly, Kim Cardell and Sunrise Graphics. I hope I'm saying that name right. Maybe she give me a discount next time. She also did. We're
gonna turn it to the discount show.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. We're gonna do it. We're gonna run our support thing later on. All right. I'm trying to get it in right now. All right. Kim Cardell also did the ad page for Mother Khadijah Farrakhan's digital booklet. So she sent something in by us, and man, she laid it out. So Kim Cardell, shout out to her. And yes, we will employ her to do our flyer next year, not just ask OpenAI to ChatGPT. All right. Well,
All right.
I don't think that.
All
right.
Giant thing at the bottom.
Okay, Jody. All right, man. All right, we'll have us coming for you with all our quads of candles. All right. Hey, listen. This is the part that we have our community updates. Some of the things that's going on in the community. Some of the things that we've been a part of. Jody, what have you seen in the community that everyone needs to be aware of?
All righty. Since our last show, last Tuesday, these are some of the things. We do have 3 more shows because December has 5 Tuesdays in it. As I was looking at my calendar, and
I had no
that's why
idea.
I shot it over at the date and stuff. Yes, December has 5 Tuesdays in it. So Wednesday, December 3rd, we had the Word on the Streets podcast. That's Strike It Rich Entertainment. Shout out to them for their weekly podcast. I think I was seeing something on there today. I think Deborah Sue was on his podcast recently, so shout out to her. She does a podcast.
I pulled up to his place last week.
I did see that.
I pulled up last
so
week.
So that was you, their special guest?
Endo the Game God. All right. I'm like, all right, hey, I'll pull up right here. All right, on this street. Oh,
didn't even know.
No, shout out to him, bro. All right, yeah. That's what's up. All right.
Yeah, it was. Most people know I take my social media breaks very seriously now. So if I ain't doing nothing online, I don't see it. But I did come back. I saw that. So I didn't know that was the particular show. You didn't even say nothing last
No, I
week.
didn't. I mean, sometimes I got to move in stealth. All right. I never know where the option
over
be.
the other podcasts.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. It is what it is. Yeah.
Saturday, we had the Pillars of Strength, Fatherhood, Legacy, and Leadership. That was over at 325 North Michigan, Anton Parks, and crime survivors for safety and justice, and everybody there. So if you were able to make that, unfortunately I was not, but that was from 9:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. So hopefully you were able to go out. It had real conversation, supportive community, meaningful storytelling, emotional wellness tools, and action planning. On also Saturday, December 6th, shout out to Danetta Carter, our social media, social butterfly and everything. She had her, normally it has the number, 14th annual, make sure I got that right, click on the entire flyer. Yes, the 14th annual Christmas Bazaar, and that was at St. Clements Hall. If anybody knows me, that's where I started doing my very first vending and book sales and stuff like that. One of her events, she does those biannually. So she does a fall one, and then there's a health fair, the one that she does. So shout out to Danetta Carter and all the vendors and people out there that were able to make it. Also, Saturday, December 6th was the 3rd annual Essence of Giving Holiday Gala. Saw a lot of awesome dresses and stuff like that on my timeline. It had some music and entertainment by Anitra Cherry and Sax Fifth, and DJ J-Rock was the DJ. I want to say Nate Hicks was there too. I don't know. I slip in and slip out now, but it was hosted by Kelly Williams. So for everybody who was dressed up, that was at the area banquet hall, 5969 Telegraph Road, Toledo, Ohio. Also Saturday, December 6th at Frankie's, Toledo, Ohio, on the east side of town. From 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. was the Feed the Beat. Shout out to Buckywood Entertainment, a good friend of mine. If anybody knows why my shirts glow and move and dance like that from the EDM rave scene here and everything, shout out to Phil. But that was Saturday with food donations of a food donation or a $10 donation. All of that was going to national or food banks and stuff. That was at Frankie's. Also, Sunday, shout out to Sunkiss. She had her 3rd annual Respect Mike Family and Friends Family Sundays. So I believe I was there one year this year.
Did we do that one year?
I did that one year. One of the 3 years that she was out there, it was at her hair salons. This wasn't one of the bigger ones, but it was just a chance for people to come along. And she went live a couple times again. I was offline. I get notifications when I'm not online. I'm just not touching my phone. So I've learned to be a lot more comfortable and quiet. So here are things coming up in the upcoming week. It's the holiday time. A lot of boards are closed. Actually, 2 of my boards closed. And I couldn't make the meetings because of work or other stuff, but I have no more boards to close. So It makes me happy until like February, because I don't think a lot of mine start in January. So I get some time to myself. But tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. is the Respect the Mic Culture Shock, the last open mic of the year. Again, Sunkist, same person that was doing the Sunday one. She will be taking a hiatus, as far as I know, and as far as on her page, for January. So you won't be able to go back to the open mic every second Wednesday until then. This Friday at 7 p.m. is the emo night before Christmas. That is going to be at the 1817 Adams Street. And it's the Rookie of the Year, Zenadare, People Don't Forget, and more. So at the Ottawa Tavern, if anybody knows about the Ottawa Tavern, Gate historic musical spot, just like Frankie's in Toledo for bands and stuff like that.
I'm familiar.
This Saturday at 2 p.m., I will be back here with a good friend of mine, Opal Allen, for the Spark Lab monologue performance. So if you ever want to know about acting or video work and stuff like that, you'll get a chance to meet an actual actor and director and producer and stuff like that. They also have featuring guest actor, can't talk right now, Matthew Hudson. So that'll be this Saturday, 2 p.m. to 3:30. Also this Saturday at 6 p.m. is the magazine launch of Wear Your Style. That is going to be at 1 Seagate, Toledo, Ohio, downtown and everything, from 6 to 9 p.m. It's like fashion and honoring a whole bunch of people, things I've been invited to, but there's something I won't be able to make it to. But if you're into that, magazine launches, shout out to Swell. I know we got another shameless plug thing coming for in March. Also, shout out to the Arts Collective. I know at the end of this month, they're doing another book that I'm going to be in, which is about mental health, and it'll be shipped out to classrooms in Alaska. So shout out to everybody that's going to be a part of that magazine launch coming up.
Okay. All right.
And this Saturday at 6 p.m. is Uncloistered Poetry at the Attic. It is my last feature, well, kind of feature of the year, because I'll also be performing for Kwanzaa. But as far as sets and performances and stuff like that, I will be retiring the Toxic piece, which was one of the pieces that started the Childhood Trauma series. And, you know, it's been a very interesting time since releasing that book and going on to the other ones. But that is going to be 6 to 9 on Saturday. I'm also featuring with Mike Hackney and Tory Lane, not that Tory Lane. If anybody was thinking about that, I think he's still in jail.
All right, okay.
It's a different Tory Lane.
I kind of figured that, but anyway, all right.
There is also this Saturday at 6:30 p.m. the Holiday Mixer for Toledo School for the Arts. If you wanted to go down, if you're alumni, and they're doing a whole bunch of stuff for creatives and everything like that, food, drink, a night of art and connection. And that is, also there is the Black Entrepreneur, Black Wall Street Club that is meeting this Wednesday. So tomorrow, that is going to be at the Entrepreneurs Club.
That's on the east side, right?
That is on the east side. So that is going to be, because I haven't seen it on other posts, but Danetta Carter saw it on her post because I agreed to be there. So as soon as I get off of work tomorrow, I'll be strolling on through there. That is,
we can share that on our page.
Yep.
Okay.
6 to 8 p.m. And the address for it is, why is everything tiny? 222 Facet, the Entrepreneurs Club. That is the Juice Pursuit magazine. So if you wanted to know about the fashion show, which I'm not sure if it's sold out or not, but you will be able to come and ask. The Truth magazine. There'll be food, drinks, and parking. And that is my subject for this week.
All right, that's what's up. All right. Hey, if you like what we do, who put that on the thing? Man, we're not doing too good with all our graphics today. What the deal is with that? If you like what we do, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, listen to us on Spotify, subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that's the one that we're growing. And Jody, we need at least 100,000 subscribers, and they'll send us one of those plaques.
Yeah, you can put that on there.
I don't know how far we are, but anyway. And soon we are going to be posted on X. Jody has to get over however he's feeling about Elon and them. But if you want to support us, you can support us via Cash App. That's #CSRN Toledo 419. PayPal is CSRN 419. What else we've got? We've got the Black Lives Matter signs, just like we've got right here. And if you make it to the mock branch before we're done, we may get one sign for them.
Yeah, possibly. I always have markers on hand, being an author of like 36 publications.
All right.
So,
And be one of the first on your block for 2026 to have your defund the police sign. People say, are y'all still about that? We've been about that. All right. So come and get your defund the police sign. It is on us. If they say that they work for us, then we have a say-so in how they police us. We have a say-so in having police officers in our community that respect us, and we're willing to work with them to make our community a safe and decent place to live. But you got to give us something to work with. All right. Yeah. And as always, all lives can't matter until. And as always, one of the things that we do, we'll just edit that on out. Watch this. One of the things that we do, family, is before we close out, we don't close out like Robert's rules and say meeting adjourn and hit a gavel. It's late, Jody. All right, it's past my bedtime. So stuff happens.
We have 4 guests. 4 guests today.
All right. However, we don't close out the regular way. We add our soul to it and creative expression. And we have something called 5 Minutes of Heat. We take it from a song by Houdini. Back in the day, it was 5 Minutes of Funk. But we took that, we flipped it and calls it 5 Minutes of Heat. And we use creative expression. For the last 11 years, Jody has been the chief or the lead 5 Minutes of Heat regarding creative expression. Jody, what do you have for us today?
Awesome is I'm again, when I get offline, but as I'm checking now, I've just been tagged in the book that I was talking about for Alaska is called Holding the Circle, Community-Centered Support for Suicidal Youth. I never thought it was going to be in books like this. So shout out to everybody involved, all the authors and stuff. And
that's right.
Today, I did not prepare nothing, but because I have written over 7,000 poems, and these last couple of books have been pretty much in my phone. Because if you are an author or a writer out there, one of your best
all
tools,
those are poems.
I have about 240 in this phone. So you have notes.
Okay.
I know paper and pen. I have not written anything on paper and pen since my first book. That was over 30 books ago. I talk with my voice. When I get 5 seconds, when I get 5 moments, I go to my notes. And even y'all weird iPhone people, y'all might have notes. I don't know.
I'm sorry, weird iPhone people. We didn't mean that. On behalf of CSRN and Brother Washington, Cash App is CSRN Toledo 419. All right, disregard Jody, weird iPhone people. All right.
But you got this thing called notes, and they're like little writing templates. They instead of playing the phone, you think of something. I ain't got no pen and paper. You can talk to your phone, and you might have to do some editing now with the AI and algorithm, but it will leave and make the note for you. There you go. You already started on your very first book. So I'm just going to click on this one, Peace of Mind. This is in the book. It actually got renamed because it's one of my pieces from 30 Days of Writing. So we'll talk about that when I get to that book in like 2028. Yeah. But
we're still going to be here?
I'm still going to be here. I plan on being here a long time. I am a living testimony of just making it work. But anyway, peace of mind. So I learned to stay away from people who did not want change, people who are always pointing the finger at someone else, people who are always ready to complain but never do anything when it came time to make change, people that stay in front or behind but never at your side, people that would give up every time they were told to decide. It took me most of my life and many miserable dead ends and trails to circle back around to find out where I failed. Was becoming just like those people who would hear a tragic story and feel nothing, people that don't put no thought into their actions, people who encase themselves in their own perfect bubble, people that shut off the rest of the world to accomplish one goal. By criticizing the thing I did not want to become, I was also giving energy to myself to things that I would become. So I hugged everybody and at the very least shook their hand to find out what made us so different. A simple acknowledgement to the person right in front of me. Not all hugs, handshakes, or simple hellos led to anything past that, but many of those branches took root. They led to conversations, connections, organizations, a community of growth that I seen on the uprise. So the best thing I learned to do for myself was stay away from people until I found myself. In peace.
And as always, we snap our fingers, we don't clap our hands. All right, Jody. Once again, brother, excellent job. And I was talking with Reggie earlier about you, and this work isn't easy. And it's a blessing to have people like you, Haley, that know what it is and we're willing to step up. And you've been a beautiful, beautiful brother on this journey, brother. And I appreciate that.
Thank you. And you have been a great mentor in the fight of trying to figure out what's right.
All right. Okay. And as always, all lives can't matter until what? Black lives matter. And black lives can't matter until all black lives matter. Justice or else?
Yeah.
Peace.